Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at 3 baseball cards that you can get right now on eBay raw for pretty cheap. And if you were to send them into PSA and were to get a 9, but mainly a 10, you can have major profit in the future. Before we do jump into the video today, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button and turning the bell notifications button on so you never miss a future video. And if you enjoyed today's content, make sure you do drop a like on it so this video can get pushed to more people. I will really appreciate that. And even drop a comment saying what players you're picking up or what players you think will have a good profit in the future. Okay, so in the background, we have the 3 cards that we're going to be taking a look at today. On the left, we have a Jacob deGrom rookie card. In the middle, we have a Giancarlo Stanton rookie card. And on the right, we have a Justin Verlander rookie card. And the one on the right, I am most excited for to talk about today. So, since I am most excited for this card, we are going to start with this card and start talking about this. First, I'm going to go over, each card and some stats about the players, different things like that. And then we're going to jump onto eBay after I go over each player's stats and everything and look up what you can get this card right now for raw and what some listings are going for PSA 9 and PSA 10. So, for Justin Verlander, this is a 2006 rookie card. Verlander, again, in 2019, he had an ERA, earned runs average, of 2.58, which is pretty good. And the year right before that, 2018, he had an ERA of 2.52. He is, I have a bunch of stats I'm about to put up on the screen of his achievements, accomplishments. I'm not going to list them all off because there's a lot, but I will include a screenshot so you guys can skim through it. He has been an 8-time MLB All-Star. He's led the league in strikeouts 5 times, and he has led the league in wins twice. Now, as you see from all the stats that are on the screen right now, he is most likely, no doubt, going to be a Hall of Famer. And this card I am going to show you later on that you can get for fairly cheap right now raw. And even his PSA 10s aren't going for a super high amount for a future Hall of Famer like Justin Verlander. So I think it is a decent investment to get your hands on right now because they're not crazy prices right now. So in the middle, we have Mike Stanton or Giancarlo Stanton rookie card. Stanton, he has dealt with various injuries in 2019. He missed the majority of the season. I think he only got I don't even know what it was, maybe 3 home runs and maybe 50 to 60 at-bats. I'm not sure the exact number. It was 56 maybe. I'm not 100% sure, so don't take me on that. He did suffer a right calf strain during spring training of this year, but the Yankees manager, Boone, said that whenever the season is scheduled to start, that Stanton is all ready to go. And I'm excited about Stanton's return because he did deal with all those injuries, and he is 100% ready to go now. And I think him coming back with Judge, who's fairly new in the league as well, rookie in 2017, and with Torres, who is again new in the league, rookie in 2018. I'm super excited for all 3 of them to get back to work on the field. Stanton in 2018 hit 38 home runs, which is crazy. First year with the Yankees, that's a good, decent number. And the year right before that, in 2017, he hit, I believe, 59, which is just insane. So if he can come back and have a year like that, catch on fire like that, this card right now, PSA 10, I believe is literally $40. Maybe you can even grab one for 35. So I think if he can, come back, spark some fire, get back to work with Judge, with Torres, with the other Yankees, and they can catch fire and he can start banging out some home runs. I think right now, with that price of $35 to $40 for a PSA 10, which is insane because even if this is a bust card, you're not spending that much. But I think if it does increase and it has serious profit in the future, then you can make serious profit off this card in the future. And last, we have Jacob deGrom's rookie card. Now, in 2015, 2018, and 2019, he was an MLB All-Star. He won the Cy Young Award back-to-back years, 2018 and 2019. And also in 2019, he led the National League in strikeouts. And also in 2018, he led the league in earned run average, ERA. And I think this card's a good investment because he was a rookie in 2014. So he hasn't been in the league for a super long time. He hasn't been in it for a short time, but it's about 5-6 years. And already in those 5 to 6 years, he's been a 3-time All-Star. He's won the Cy Young Award twice. He's led the league in multiple occasions with the strikeouts and ERA. So I think this card is a pretty decent investment. Right now, PSA 10s, I'm not 100% sure what they're going for, but we're going to jump on eBay and let you guys know. But these cards raw, you can get for a couple bucks right now, I'm pretty sure, which is, going for all these. You can get them all, I believe, for a couple of bucks. Like, I think you can get one of these for $5. Obviously, the prices are going to vary depending on the condition, but all of these you can get for a couple bucks. And if you are, you know, a good sniper of PSA 10s raw, you can make, you know, serious profit, I believe, on a couple of these right now, because I believe that one, like I said, is going for around 90-ish. So if you're able to snag one for $5 that you know is a PSA 10, send it to PSA, get it graded, wait a couple weeks, couple months, you can have serious profit right now, and I believe even more profit later into the season. Now, again, dealing with everything going on in the world, the season hasn't even started yet. We don't know when the season's going to start. So these prices can very well jump up and down right now, bouncing around with the season. I think once the season starts, obviously, these players start playing again and their stats start kicking up or kicking down even. That's when the market will start shifting a lot more. Right now, it's kind of just estimating, because there's really nothing going on to prove what's going to happen with these cards. I think later, like I said, towards the end of that season, depending on what these guys do, that's really going to make a push for these cards. But like I said, if you want to invest right now in one of these guys, or even all three of these guys, especially Justin Verlander, who has already accomplished so much, and even DeGrom and even Mike Stanton, they all have already accomplished so much. I think these cards are very good investments right now, especially buying cheap raw, or even buying like Mike Stanton. You can get a PSA 10 right now for $35-$40. Buying them cheap right now just to have that high upside possibility is a good possibility for me, and should be for you guys in the future. Okay, so we are on, okay, so before we do jump over to eBay, and check out some prices, I am on PSA's website, because I always like looking up the pop reports, and I want to keep you guys updated on these cards and see what the pop reports are. So let's go ahead and search that 2006 Justin Verlander card first, so we can get a pop report on that. So it came up right here. So the pop report for this is very low. Only 567 total cards have been sent in to get graded. There is only 374 10s and 154 9s. For this card right now, since there is only 567, it's probably a best bet to look into the 10s more, just because that's where you're going to maximize your profit, because there isn't, you know, a lot even graded. Only 374, it's not a lot at all. So I think this is a good pop report. Let's jump over and check out that 2014 Jacob DeGrom now, and let's find the set. It is the Topps update. It's going to show us 10,000 cards, because that's all the variants within it. But once this loads, we can get a better filter on this. Jacob DeGrom throwing, it is the US 51, so this is the one we're looking at. And even this one, there's only 928 total graded, all still under 1,000, which is good. 745 and only about 153 nines. Now still 745, that's a good amount, but not a lot like a Jeter that I have talked about in my recent videos. That one was over 12,000. So this is only not even 1,000 yet. So this is still a good one. So now let's go ahead and take a look at that Mike Stanton. Let me check 2010 now. So again, this is the 2010 Topps update. We have the card showing right there. Wait for it to load. We can search now. Mike Stanton. Here we go. The first one is our card we're looking for. There has been a little over 1,300 graded, and still a little bit less than 900 came back 10s. For this card specifically, your best bet is probably going with the 10s, because they are only 35 to 40 bucks. Let's actually jump over to eBay and determine these prices now. Just so we can get, you know, a price on it. That's always been there. So let's go ahead and let's look up that 2006 Topps Justin Verlander rookie 641, because I was looking it up earlier. We can go to all listings, and let's go to ending soonest, and let's see what we have ending soonest. So right here you can see with 16 hours there's no bids. You can get one for $5. Obviously you're gonna have to go through, check out the conditions. This one's 3, but I can already see that is off on the right. Let's go to sold listings and let you guys know what they have been selling for recently. Let's do that. All listings ending recently. That's what we want to be on. We can see one ended for $5. So like I said, you can get these for around $5. Let me throw in PSA 10 quickly. So you can see that PSA 10, that one did just sell for $90 a couple days ago, like I was talking about. If we go down here, you can see someone got a pretty good deal on this. A lot of 3 of them for only $163. That was a bid with 14 bids, which is really good, because one did just sell for 90. So you multiply by that by 3, that's around like 270. Obviously there is the fees and shipping, everything like that, but that is a good deal. It's a good deal to buy in bulk. We got another one that sold for actually $15 with 1 bid, but that was also at the end of April, so a little bit ago. But 15 bucks, that's crazy. One sold for 58. That could be, I don't know why that sold for so cheap, but like all around there, they were going for, you know, 67, 45, which ended a little bit lower. But 15, that's crazy. That could just be false, like someone else trying to manipulate the market. I don't know, because that just seems fishy to me. But one did sell recently for 90, so they are starting to go up since the last couple of weeks. So I think PSA 10s would be your best bet, because PSA 9s are most likely lower than this, and these are only at around 70, say 80, 90. A couple weeks ago they were only selling for 60. So now we jumped over and we're going to take a look at the 2014 Jacob deGrom. This is, again, the PSA 10 we're looking at first, and I'll show you guys what the raws are going for. So we are on the sold and the ended recently. We can see one sold about 2-ish weeks ago for 77 with 25 bids on it. Another one sold with one bid for 80. This guy got a lot of 6 for 425, which is, you know, a good way to go about it, you know, saving money, buying in bulk. And if this card does pop off, then you have a better chance of making more profit. That we can't determine, because it did end, or they did accept the bid. Another one right here, a lot of 5 for 300. One ended May 10th for 102. One ended for 80. So they are around that, you know, 75 to 100-ish range right now. I believe this card you can get right now. Let me get rid of the PSA 10 and we'll look at just the raws. I believe this card you can get, like one right here, ended for $9.50, so about $10-ish. Let's see again, these are all accepted. So right here is a lot of 5 that ended for 55, so about $11-ish a card with the shipping thrown in there. Another one, yeah, so they're going for about $10-11-ish each for this card right now raw. Obviously you want to make sure of the condition. Worst condition is going to go for cheaper, but if we do look at that, I'm not even going to worry about looking at that actually right now. You just want to make sure of condition. 10-11 bucks, that's not too bad to grab maybe a lot like that right here for whatever it sold for, the $55. Maybe send them all to PSA, spend about 50-ish to PSA, and then obviously shipping. And even if just 2 of them came back a PSA 10, you're already making some profit off of it, because they are going for upwards of, what I say, $100-ish right now on this one, I believe. Let me find where I was looking at that. 80. Oh wait, no, I forgot. We're on the raws right now, but yeah, they were going for around 100 for the PSA 10, so you're still going to be making somewhat of profit even after fees and shipping and tax. So now let's actually jump over and take a look at that mic stand. I want to show you that you can get that for really cheap right now, like 35 to 40 bucks. All right, so we're on the mic stand, and again, one literally just sold like today or yesterday, whenever I'm making this video, for $42. Another one sold for 41. One sold for 40, 33 like 4 days ago. So you can really get this card right now still for around 35 to 45-ish dollars, probably within that range, which isn't bad at all for a PSA 10 of Mike Stanton, Giancarlo Stanton, who's really a hot name in the MLB. And I think if, you know, he can avoid injuries in the 2020 season whenever it does happen, I think he can, you know, get back on the home run game. Him and Judge, you know, battling it out with the home runs, and I think this card can pop off. We just need him to stay healthy, and that's where we could see our profit. Again, if you want to, you know, keep updated with, I'll keep you updated with the raws of this card. We got one that ended here for about $8. But again, you got to make sure you're looking at it. Mine, the one corner, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, is kind of dinged up a little bit, and it's not super centered all the way around, so you got to take into consideration. Let's go ahead and click on this picture just so we can see what this condition was of the card. So we'll zoom in here for you guys, so you can see it is off on the right a lot more than on the left, and the top and bottom are off as well. Corners I cannot really make out in this picture because it's on a white background. That kind of reminded me of my card a little bit, so 8-ish bucks for it right now. It's not in the best condition, so you could probably get a decent, better condition one for around like 10 to 15 bucks. And then, you know, I don't even think that's the route for you to go right now for buying raws. Like, you can literally get a PSA 10 for 35 to 40 bucks. So if you're interested in this card, you're a big Giancarlo Stanton guy, Yankee guy, or you're just interested in this card in general, I think your best bet is going that PSA 10 route, because, you know, buying for 35, 40 bucks now, and him having a rager of a year and maybe hitting 50 plus home runs whenever he comes back and is healthy, that card can easily jump over to 100, 150 bucks and even increase even more, I believe, in my opinion. And getting it for so low, you can have major upside in the future. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. I just wanted to go over those 3 quick cards because I have had them in my collection. I've been collecting since I was younger. I collected a lot more when I was younger, and I've just gotten back into investing and flipping cards in the last, month and a half to 2 months if you've been following me. So I just wanted to bring these back out. I went through my collection, I found these, and I looked them up, and I've seen, variants of prices and them starting to go up, and PSA 10s obviously with that Mike Stanton being really cheap right now. Leave your thoughts below in the comments what you think about these cards, if you think they're going to be good investments or if you think they're going to be bust, and even leave other players that you think will be good investments or make good profit in the future. Again, if you aren't already, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button and turning the bell notifications button on so you never miss a future video, and also drop a like so this video can get pushed to more people. I would really appreciate that. And with all that being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.